But before we end, I think it's important for you to know how we're doing financially. You are our partners in this ministry, and it's important for us to share with you annually how we're doing. So Christian schools, as I'm sure you know, have been victims of the difficult financial environment of our country, as well as our society's migration from that Christian culture to a post-Christian culture. Almost a third of Christian schools haven't survived this change over the last decade. We have, and we continue to remain committed to our core values of affordability and excellence. And as you can see from our budget, we reflect our nonprofit status really well. Not probably more well than we like it to be. Amen, board members? But it's who we are as a school. Every dollar we want going back to our kids, going back into our students. So last year, you might have a hard time reading this, but you can see Little Old Village Christian School is a $14 million organization. And you can see where that money comes from, most of it from tuition and fees, the vast, vast majority. But then importantly, other revenue and other income from donations. And so donations aren't $14 million. I wish they were. That slide got moved down a little bit. But the donations is the $700,000, the other income is the $1 million. So that's where the money comes from. There's no secret pot of money. There's no government slush fund funding Village Christian School. It all comes from us. And then our expenses, you can see where those go too. Most of it to our teachers. That's where the lion's share of the money goes. And then to our programs to make sure that they're existing. And as you can see, last year, we budgeted, and we had a budget where we would, on that $14 million, we would break even and make $33,000. And the good news is we did a little bit better than that. We made $40,000. So we're rich. We're loaded. No. But it was a good year. We were able to be very, very tight with our management of the school, and we were able to make it. This year, our budget's growing to $15 million because we have more students. And as you can see, when we did our budget with these new positions we added, every time we add a position, do the math, you know what people get paid in Southern California, it really makes it hard for us to balance our budget. But we felt that those 3 positions were so important that we were going to do it. And we're budgeted to lose a little bit of money, but a manageable amount. And we've been pretty good at managing ourselves in our spending and our finances so that we'll be okay. We'll be able to either do a little bit better than that or be fine. So that's how we're doing financially. Every dollar we raise for the Village campaign goes towards helping make this place possible and improving our school. And that's how we'll always use donations, because we don't want to be like the other schools in Southern California who have the $30,000 a year tuition. That's just not who we are. And so we're going to keep doing more with less. And we rely on all of you to help us do those special things that make this school special. So that's the state of our school. And the heart of the matter, you might be asking us, is how can you help? What can you do to help us as a school? You're here tonight, so I know that you guys get it. I know that you believe in what we're doing. I know that you've taken the time because you believe deeply in this place. And so I hope that you will join with us in a couple of things. And this is what I'd like to request of you. Number 1, be the Village our students need. What I mean by that is, in this world of confusion, in this world of the breakdown of the family unit, in this world of so many things that are difficult for kids to figure out what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to be, they need a village, right? Like you and I grew up in, where people cared about one another's kids, where people were those mentors who kept pushing them back. That's why we do this incredible program with our 9th grade students called Ignite, where we ask them to invite their mentors to come, surround them as they launch into their high school years. It's such a special moment. And that's what we need. We need you guys to help us with that. Provide that wisdom and that mentorship. Kids need to know. I know you, like me, sometimes we don't think they're listening, or we don't think they want to know what we think about a situation or what's going on in the world, but they do, because they're getting bombarded with all this information that they don't know what to make sense of. They need our help. Secondly, share the good news of Village Christian School and what it's doing for your kids. This hidden gem of a school should be a place for more families and more kids. It's too good. It's too great of a thing. And so we want you to tell those families that you like, that you think would be great for the school, about our school. And we would love to have them come so we can get to the heart of the matter with those kids. Tell them about Jesus, how much he loves them. And then provide the resources we need to finish strong. Help us get this village campaign done. Support the elementary Race for Education, the middle school wipeout coming up, the dinner auction, right? All those funds are used so wisely to help this place. Get involved, and I know you guys do. And then finally, most importantly, pray. In this world that we're living in, prayer is going to be it's always been important, but never been more important than right now. We need you to pray for our school. We need you to pray for our teachers. We need you to pray for our leadership. And most importantly, pray for our students. Because this is a great place. We can make an impact in their lives. We can get to the heart of the matter, God's heart for each one of them, that they would know they're deeply loved. And in turn, they will love him back, and they'll love everyone they encounter.